So, Gamescom was about games, huh? Yeah!
That's just so disappointing. This is such a special night for so many developers. It's really disappointing to see someone act that way. All right, next up, we have something extremely special for you. We have one of the most iconic filmmakers of all time in the house. He's come all the way to Gamescom to talk about his new film, Rebel Moon, which is on Netflix December 22nd. Gamescom, please give a warm welcome to the one and only Zack Snyder.
That aside, the fact that we had to wait, like, I don't even know how long until we got some sort of Sonic news. They always do this. And anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about the actual Frontiers update trailer that we got. Apparently, it's called a teaser, so I don't know if they're gonna do a trailer after the fact, like, you know, when we're closer to the DLC releasing. But regardless, I just wanted to discuss this because I guess I was just, like, impressed just from the beginning alone. Like, I got so much whiplash just from the announcement alone, but seeing like how they composed each shot, and it's Marza, so obviously they're gonna do a much better job than what Sonic Team can do in game, but this is really good. I hope very strong cope, but I hope that maybe just a little bit that we get to see a CGI cutscene just once, you know, just harkening back to Unleashed. If we could just at least one time, man. But everybody's here. This could be just redoing the final island, which I'm totally okay with, by the way. Definitely the final island needed a complete retool, and, you know, there was something there before they had to, you know, cut Chronos into 3 separate islands. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Plus, like, we get 3 different characters to use in the island. Unless there's, like, some sort of surprise. Man, surprise Sage character reveal. Oh my god, that would be nutty, but I don't know. I'm fine with just the 3, honestly. At first, I thought this DLC was gonna take place in between when Sonic gets corrupted or taken over by the cyber effect that he's been struggling with the entire game. I thought it was gonna take place there because Tails, Knuckles, and Amy go like, we can push the corruption back, and then they disappear. So I thought that's when it was going to take place. In those few seconds, when they restore Sonic back to his regular form, them struggling to push the corruption back, like it was going to be like a bunch of different stages and a bunch of stuff. But from the few leaks that I've seen, I'm not going to show it, by the way. They're available, but I'm not going to show it of how they're going to play. I sincerely doubt that's how it's going to play out, because if it were a bunch of cyberspace stages, I don't think what we saw in those leaks makes sense for cyberspace. They have to have them playable in open zones or something like that. So now, instead of there, I think the place and time that where this is going to take place is all of them struggling to get the Chaos Emeralds, all of them working together to put a stop to the end. And instead of, you know, them pushing back the corruption, maybe he's still going to get taken over or not. I don't think so, because like he's fully playable here, and when he turns soup, he has the cyber corruption, like he can use that as a power, and he does say multiple times in the game when he saves his friends that, oh, I need this new power to save you. So is that what he's referring to? Is that like what we're seeing here? And of course, there people are calling this, oh my god, Super Sonic 2, like Super Saiyan 2, which I didn't know was a thing. Goku-isms aside, I mean, I love the blue eyes. That's freaking cool. I actually wanted to discuss this part specifically because I've wanted to see like another super form. You know, if we could have, Hyper is there. Hypersonic is a thing, and they can use him. It's just that they prefer not to do it because Izuka, I believe, was the one that said that they don't want to make Supersonic irrelevant or that it's useless. But they could still use Hypersonic for like very specific situations. But again, that would create power creep, which I get it. I just wish they didn't see it as power creep because they don't have a bunch of super forms. Sonic only has like two canon ones that he can use permanently, but they don't want to go anywhere near Hypersonic right now. Or I hope they do in the future, they reconsider, but at least keep Hyper. There doesn't need to be a third state, just keep it at Hyper. I do really appreciate, like, especially in the storybook games where he would get these temporary super forms. So he would get Dark Spine Sonic, Black Knight Sonic, or Night Sonic, like stuff like that. If it was game specific, I think that could be a workaround to the power creep situation that they don't want to get themselves into. If it's context sensitive to where Sonic needs something more powerful to defeat, something super like serious, powerful. I think that's the one time where he can like use a temporary form. When we saw the side loop and stuff, we thought there was gonna be like a cyber power or something like that, and it would have made sense because he is getting corrupted. If he manages to harness that power, he could have used it with his super form, which that's what it looks like he's gonna do now, and power himself up to defeat the end. I don't want to say a god because they haven't confirmed that, but it basically that. Sonic in the past, in order to defeat gods before, he's had to have help. In Sonic Unleashed, he needed Chip. In Sonic 06, even though that was erased from the timeline, in that case, he needed all 3 hedgehogs. He needed Shadow, Silver, and himself to defeat Solaris. I think this is a good compromise, and I hope this is what it is, like a temporary super form. If they don't want to touch Hyper, at least do a temporary super form. That would be so cool. Now, I don't know what exactly they mean by new challenges here, because like at the end you see like the bullet points that they usually put up, like, oh my god, you get a new story and a playable character, blah, blah, blah. But new challenges? Oh, they might use that to let you unlock the super form. Oh, dude, what if they, I know this is a long shot, but what if they actually let you play as Super Sonic in regular, like in the regular open zone? Like, there's already a mod for that. So what if Sonic Team proper took that into account? Because, you know, you've had to collect the Chaos Emeralds a bunch of times. Plus, it would be a nice unlockable. I don't know. I just think it'd be cool. Or they could do that and like make challenges specifically for in the open zone for like you know, combat challenges to where you can use Super Sonic to defeat. That would be so cool. Like, they make super challenging enemies for that. But I'm probably thinking a little bit too much into that. Like, it's probably not gonna be that deep, or they're not gonna even unlock Super Sonic for you, but that would be so cool, right? Come on, you have the chance, man, for the final update. Oh well, like, at least we have mods, but oh, that would be so cool, man. You know, I said this before, but I think this is the first time where I've seen like a developer actually improve the game. Every time they make an update, they fix stuff, but they also add a bunch of stuff. They expand on ideas, and they really listen to the community, and it's not like just a cope to make up for a bad game. Like, the game was already good, decent to good. So this is like the first time in my mind, I could be entirely wrong, but this is like the first time I've seen a developer, and especially for Sonic Team, to actually go back and fix and expand their ideas. That is so, I don't know, like that's so satisfying and like nice to see. Like, they finally got to do a good game, and they expanded on it too. They made it even better. Not even that, like, this is like the first time since I'm not even kidding, since Sonic 06, I believe, that everybody, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy are playable in 3D. That's crazy, man. Like, I'm probably even underselling how important this DLC is gonna be. Like, if they make those characters work and, you know, finish Sonic Frontiers properly, this could be like the biggest event in Sonic history. The one where they managed to get their shit together. They made a good product for once. Like, you know, plainly good. It's crazy. Like, of course, I hope that Sonic Team in the future gets enough time to put things in the first time around, that they don't need to do DLC to finish up the game. This is great. I'm so glad the team got, you know, they already did a good job the first time around. I'm glad they got a second chance in a way. My one hope, as long as they finish the game properly and give Supreme an actual difficult, or not, doesn't need to be super hard or something like that, just a challenging boss fight that has some significance, that doesn't make him irrelevant as soon as we finish him in like a few seconds, I'll be happy with that. I'm already happy as is. Like, they're doing a story thing where we get to play as different characters. That's crazy enough. But if they fix Supreme, like what it looks like, at least, like they're redoing this boss specifically, they're showcasing it off, he's important. If we get a good boss fight out of this, like they really listen. I don't even know what this is gonna play like. There was one theory going around that maybe that line that Sonic says in space, like, I need your help.
We can end this, please.
That was gonna be him asking the help of the ancients. Like, they were gonna meet it during that point in time, and that's what they were fighting in space in that one memory. Somehow they connected into the future or something like that, where he's asking for his help for one final time. They help him defeat the end. That's what that boss fight was gonna be like, instead of that shoot 'em up. That would have been crazy. You know how cool that would have been, especially for the final boss. Yeah, I think that's everything I have to say. I just hope I didn't overextend this, but this is gonna be crazy. I'm so excited for this. And if I have something else to say, and like they release something else, then yeah, I'll make a video on it. But I think for now, yeah, I can't wait for this update. Yeah. Okay. Have a nice day. Adios, guys. Love you guys.